New month, new Jag. What is up, guys? Nick Badger back with a Jag video. I know we don't see much of them, but today I got my hands on a 2021 Jag E-Pace. This is an SE variant, so nothing crazy, nothing base, you know me. And I'm gonna go over what's different, what's new, what are people gonna get excited about, what are people not gonna get excited about. I'm just gonna dive into it. Before I do, I've got this 20-second highlight pump-up video that I just don't know where it's going to go, so it's going right here.
All personnel, please evacuate to the nearest lab and report to your supervisor.
Yeah, so basically that was the stock audio pump-up video. First thing on our upgrade list is the steering wheel. So same functionality, just completely redesigned. Screen is also new, looks similar, not. Then we've got paddle shifters. We got all aluminum, so metallic feel. They're great. Notice if I dive back into this screen, basically everything is modular, so I can adjust it however I want. Right now I've got it set up to where I've got nav in the center, speedo on the left, tachometer on the right. I can make it full screen map. I can go dial in the center, that's the tach and the speedometer, with media on the left and map on the right. Or I can go 3D city view in the center, like I've got it now, except it's not satellite. It gives you like 3D imprints of the buildings you're around, so you can actually see how tall the building you're looking for is, or how tall the building next to you is supposed to be. So it's pretty cool. All right, next we got the Mac Daddy center stack controls. So you'll see updated AC, updated climate. They look super similar. I will tell you the button feel, like the click, the pull, it all feels way more premium. The screen, updated, looking fresh. It's the same screen they got in the Defender, and it's great. Camera views, great. The size, great. I mean, most things about this screen are great, especially when you consider where they came from and Jaguar Land Rover in general regarding technology. They matched the rest of the market, if not exceeded some of it. So I'm happy. Then we got the fighter jet style mode selector for the drive modes. So I love this thing. Literally feels like you're in a fighter jet. And you scroll through the different modes. You got dynamic, comfort, eco, and that mode, which to me means snowflake, so bad weather. The park button's there. The feel of the park button and the shifter is amazing. I mean, it's premium. It's what you'd expect. I like it. I like it a lot better. You got the center console. I love the Jaguar print right at the bottom. Keep it coming. I love the little Easter eggs. So that's great. I mean, it's minimal, but great. You got USB-C, regular USB. Both of them will plug up to CarPlay. I do like that the cup holder is removable. Not that you'd ever want to do it, but you totally can. It's great. So set up an iPad in there if you want. You got back seat set up. It is cramped. I mean, what do you expect? It is a crossover in all possible means. Very limited space in the rear. But, that being said, you get a full panoramic sunroof. So why do you need space when you can look up and see space, okay? That's all I'm saying. You don't. Does it need to open? No. Not at all. Let's take this bad boy for a spin. So I've got a normal drive, not in sport mode. It's in comfort for the suspension mode, and we're just cruising at about 40. It's smooth. I can definitely see, so they reworked the front chassis for the 21 model year, and I feel like I can already tell that it feels much less like a go-kart and much more like refined for what you'd expect out of the luxury small SUV segment or small crossover segment. So already a fan of that. Pickup, Pickup is smooth. It's really smooth and normal drive. I mean, it's for a 4-cylinder, solid. Exactly what you'd expect. It is pretty peppy. I mean, this is just normal drive. It'll get up and go. The shifts are really smooth. There's not really any lag between those. This one has paddle shifters, so you could totally kind of take it in, take control of the shifting itself, should you want to. But you could also put it in sport, which is what I did there. You'll see it drop down a gear usually, and you'll also see it kind of continue. It's downshifting. Now I've got it in dynamic, so it's full-blown sport. It is downshifted twice. Holds the gear a lot longer, you'll see, just so you're always prepped, kind of ready for, oh, there goes the seat. Prepped and ready to go for any sort of acceleration you might need. So I normally drive it in dynamic and sport because I'd rather have the power, and I don't necessarily notice any sacrifice to suspension or ride quality. And I like the fact that if you're in sport, there's a better chance that it doesn't do the auto start stop. In some brands and some models, it just won't do it if you're in sport. So yeah, I like sport. This is peppy though. I mean, this is good. And the looks, I mean, the E-Pace seriously looks like, I think it's the best looking like small crossover out of the luxury fleets. I really do. I don't know one that looks better. For both genders. So for guys and gals alike, I don't know a single car that is a better fit. But that's just me. That's preference based. I'm obviously slightly biased for working for them, but also I think their design is really good regardless. I've always liked Jag's design for their SUVs. So I think this is no different. They did a good job with the redesign. It's quieter, the cabin's quieter. Everything feels 10 times more premium. So if you've checked out an E-Pace before this redesign, I definitely suggest, all right, give it another shot. Check out a new one because they have really done a killer job implementing all the new tech, all the new amenities, the features, the fit and finish that you would really expect out of a luxury player that we haven't necessarily seen out of them in the E-Pace for sure previously. So I'm happy with the execution that they managed to perform on this model. They did a good job. So good bang for your buck too. Maintenance being included is nice, but mainly the new tech. I'm a fan of it. If I'm shopping between this and Q3, me being a guy, I'm probably ending up with E-Pace. I feel like it looks sportier, unless I'm going for a high performance variant like SQ3 or something. I'd probably end up with one of these because it looks sportier. From a base level, without all the options, it looks better. A lot of the cars right now are going to give you, some of the same features, just in a different way, in a different package. There's not a standout amongst luxury brands right now that's like, oh, you got to get one of those for normal gasoline cars. So that being said, I have a lot of clients that boil it down to, look, I'm going to get basically the same thing anywhere. It's nice, services cover, that's a plus, but a lot of companies do that. I just don't want to see my car everywhere. I want to have something that's a little bit more exclusive. So I dig it. They did a good job. Execution's great. It's what you'd expect. So very, very similar, if not identical, to the F-Pace. So keep that in mind. But there you have it. There's the drive.